Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to your yoga class for anxiety. This was a very highly requested class, and I'm happy to oblige. As a person that has an anxiety disorder, yoga is one of the many things that I use to manage my anxiety. And just remember that through this practice, your anxiety or any mental illness doesn't make you any less worthy. It doesn't make you any less good. You are worthy. You are good enough, no matter your mental illness. And also remember that there's no shame in the ways that you manage your mental illness. There's no shame in taking medication. There's no shame in doing yoga. There's no shame in breath work. However you manage it, just remember, again, you're human. Show yourself some self-compassion and remember that you are worthy. Yoga and breath work specifically, which is what this class is going to be focused on, has helped my anxiety tremendously. Now, this class you can maybe use as a daily class. If you struggle with an anxiety disorder, this would be a great class to do just maybe every morning or every night. Or you can use it, I like to kind of call it as like an emergency toolkit, put it in your little toolkit box. Like for me, it's like my journal, my bath, my tarot cards, and then yoga is kind of like my toolkit for when I'm really struggling with anxiety. So maybe just keep this class in your back pocket for when you're like, oh my gosh, I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm really high right now. It's really flaring up. Just remember that you have this class. For those that don't know me, my name is Natasha, also known as Nourish Natasha on pretty much every social media platform. I teach yoga in a way where I try to make it as accessible as possible for all bodies. We're all about body acceptance here, doing what works best for you and your body. So just remember to listen to your body, do what feels good, and as always, use any props that you need for your body to make the poses accessible. So I'm going to be cueing a few things with blocks today. So have your blocks ready. If you don't have blocks, old textbooks work just fine. But if you need a strap, you need a bolster, you need a blanket, I would also highly recommend, if you're really struggling with anxiety, to get yourself a yoga blanket or a weighted blanket, and you can put that over yourself in Savasana. You can kind of put it over your legs as we start here in seated. It just gives you kind of that comfort feeling of weight on your body. So I'd highly recommend that, but just make sure you keep your blocks nearby. I'm gonna put them right over here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start in a seated pose. So whatever easy seated pose means to you, I'm gonna sit with my legs crossed. You wanna feel your sit bones on the mat, so maybe scooch out some of that goodness out from underneath you so you can feel your sit bones on the mat. Now you can sit on a bolster, blanket, block, whatever makes it more comfortable for you. You can have legs extended, you can kind of open them up a little wider. Again, what works best for you and your body. And once you're there, I just want you to get comfortable. You can place your hands, palms facing down on your knees, because we need that grounding energy. An option to close your eyes if that makes you feel comfortable. You can close your eyes here. And all the moves that we do today, all the asanas that we do today are going to be very linked to our breath. We're going to do a lot of breath work. So what I want you to do right now is just bring your attention to your breath. I want you to just notice it as it goes in and out through your nose. Don't change anything about it. Just bringing awareness to it. A good trick is to literally picture or visualize your nose in your brain and watch that breath go in and out. As you inhale, maybe you feel your shoulders rise, your chest expand, your belly expand. Remember to take up space. And as you exhale, everything releases. Let those breaths become longer, bigger, deeper. And I want you just to check in here. Take inventory of the mind, the body, the soul. Where is that anxiety showing up? Is it showing up physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? And I want you to acknowledge it. And I want you to practice non-judgment, non-attachment. This is the most important part. Like I said, we're not attaching ourselves to this. We're not judging ourselves for this. We are human. This is part of our human condition. But just acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Don't ignore it. No, we're going to work through it. And just use your breath to start to let it go. Now what we're going to do is a little tension release breath work and meditation. So just follow my voice. I'm going to cue you through this. On your next inhale, I want you to shrug your shoulders up to your ears. I want you to deliberately create tension in your body. I want you to feel those shoulders tense up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale, out the mouth, lower those shoulders down. Feel that tension release. Again, inhale, nice and big. Shrug those shoulders up to the ears. Create that tension in the body. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And open mouth, exhale. Feel all that tension release. One more just like that. Big inhale in, shrugging the shoulders up to the ears. Tense, tense, tense. Hold, hold, hold. And open mouth, exhale. Feel the shoulders and the body completely release and relax. Now we're going to do that with the hands. So I want you to lift your hands from your knees. Now this time you're going to inhale. Really tense those hands into fists. Just ball those hands into fists. Feel the tension, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And open mouth, exhale. Open those hands up and relax them. Again, big inhale in, squeeze those fingers in, create those fists. Inhale, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And open mouth, exhale. Relax and release. One more just like that. Inhale in, squeeze those hands into fists. Inhale and squeeze. And open mouth, exhale. Release and relax. Let those hands come back down to your knees. Now our last one's going to be focused on the core, on the belly. So you can place your hands on your belly if that feels good, or you can keep your hands on your knees. And I want you to inhale, really squeeze that belly in, tighten those core muscles. Squeeze, 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 tense, 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 feel that tension. And open mouth, exhale. Let it go, push that belly out, no more sucking in, take up space. Again, really big inhale in, squeeze that belly in, pull it in. Tense, tense, tense. And open mouth, exhale. Push it all out, feel your whole body relax. Last one, make it the biggest yet. Inhale in, squeeze, 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 pull that belly button in. Feel the body tense. And open mouth, exhale. Push that belly out, just release and relax everything. Even if maybe you get a little slouch here, that's okay. Let that breath return back to normal. Notice if you release any of that tension. Notice how your body feels. Just again, taking inventory, practicing non-attachment, non-judgment, just noticing it. And I want you to bring both hands to your heart. Again, you can keep your eyes closed, you can keep them open, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And we're just going to do some hand-to-heart breathing here. So I want you to feel, maybe you can feel your heartbeat beneath your chest. Feel that heart chakra if you want to imagine a warm green light coming out of your heart. I want you to inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently, you can release your hands back down. Just take a moment to let your breath return back to normal. And then nice and slow when you're ready, we're going to transition to a tabletop. Again, just taking it slow. You can also place, if you need to, a blanket under your knees for extra support. You can roll up your mat and double up if your knees need more support. And now here in your tabletop, you're going to stack shoulder, elbow, wrist. And you're going to stack your hips over your knees. We're going to go into some cat-cows here. And again, we're just going to breathe. I just want you to focus on your breath. You can have your eyes closed if that makes you feel comfortable. I want you to inhale. Lift the chin, open up the chest, lift the gaze. Really arching that back, sticking that booty out. And exhale, round, dropping chin to chest, arm out the shoulders. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round. Now I want you to do 5 more of these on your own breath. Link your breath to movement and try to take it slow here. Very slow, intentional movements and breathing. And if you need to do other movements that feel good, like maybe rocking your hips from side to side or taking full body circles, please feel welcome. Always just listening to your body. Just listen to your breath. And don't forget to even out your sides if you're going from side to side or taking some circles. And go ahead and finish up your last round. Coming back to a neutral spine, a neutral tabletop here. Now we're going to flow through some twists. So we're not going to take full twists, but we're going to use our breath to flow. So we're going to start with the right side. So you're going to put your weight into your left hand. You're going to open that right arm up and open. Inhale. Exhale. You're almost going for a thread the needle, but not all the way. So reaching that right arm underneath the left. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, almost thread the needle, but not really. Inhale, open up. And exhale, almost thread that needle. Inhale, open up. And exhale, go ahead and release that right hand down. We're going to do that same thing with the left arm. So I'm inhaling to open up. And exhale, almost threading that needle under the right arm, but not going all the way. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open up. And exhale, thread that needle. Inhale, open up. And exhale, release. You can go ahead and take a seat, either on your knees, on your legs, or you can sit on your butt, bolster, pillow, blanket, whatever makes you feel good. We're going to do some side stretches here. So I want you to bring your right hand down to the ground, the mat, a block. And you're going to inhale that left arm up and open. And I want you to feel this expansion from your rib cage all the way down to that left hip. And you're going to keep that chest open to the ceiling. I'm just stretching out here for a moment. Now I want you to take an inhale, pull that left arm back. Open up the chest even more. And exhale again, like we did that half thread the needle. That's what you're going to do under that right arm. Inhale, open up. Exhale, little baby twist. Inhale, open up. Exhale, almost thread the needle. Inhale, open up. And exhale, come back to center. Now we're going to take it to the other side, so letting that left hand drop to the ground mat block. Inhale that right arm up and open, keeping that chest open to the ceiling, feeling that stretch from hip to rib cage. Just taking a moment here to create some space. Take a big inhale, pull that right arm back. Exhale, almost thread that needle. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open up. And exhale, little baby twist one more time. Inhale, open up. And exhale, go ahead and come back to center. Take a moment here. And just breathe, let your breath return back to normal. All right, now we're going to take some breaths with a heart opener. So you can bring your arms to your sides. I want you to inhale those arms up. Exhale, you're going to goalpost out the arms, lift the chest, drop the head back, lift the chin, open up that heart. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, find that heart opener. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, heart opener. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart opener. Make this one nice and big. Hold it here. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, you can go ahead and release. Take a moment here. I want you to again remind yourself that you are worthy, you are lovely, you are all the good things, no matter your anxiety. Remember to practice non-judgment, show yourself some compassion. Remember that you're human and it's okay. We're going to get through this. Seal that with a breath. Take a big inhale in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. All right. So I'm going to grab these blocks and we're going to just flow through a little low lunge, half split flow. I want you to take it nice and easy. And again, you can put a blanket underneath this knee or again, double up on your mat to put under your knees as we go through these lunges, just to give your knees some extra support if you need it. So taking your blocks, we're going to step that right leg out, staying on the left knee. And you can bring your blocks to either side of that foot, or you can place your hands on the mat if that is accessible for you. I want you to make sure this right knee is over the right ankle. Now what we're going to do is inhale here, and then exhale to a half split. So I'm still keeping my hands on the block. I'm just straightening that front leg, flexing the toes back to my face. Inhale to the low lunge. Exhale to the half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Last one, inhale, low lunge. And exhale, find that half split. Inhale, come back to that lunge. And then you're going to press your hands into the blocks, press your foot into the mat, and you're just going to step that right foot back. Now we're going to do it on the other side. So I'm taking my left foot now, keeping my right knee where it is. Again, maybe putting a blanket or doubling up on that mat underneath that knee. I'm going to make sure my left knee is over my left ankle and putting my hands on blocks or to the mat. Finding this low lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale, straightening that front leg, finding your half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. And again, I'm going to inhale to that low lunge. I'm going to press my hands into the blocks, press the top of my foot back into the mat, and just bring that left foot back. And take a moment here just to release and to breathe. I'm going to take those blocks over to the side. I'm not going to use them for this next pose, but just keep them nearby just in case you need them. We're going to take a child's pose here. So I want you to open your knees as wide as the mat. We're going to take a wide-legged child's pose. Now, if you'd like option, you can lay on a bolster or a pillow here if you want that extra little comfort. You're going to sink your hips back to your heels, extend the arms out, and drop the chest down to the mat or to the bolster or blanket. We're going to stay here for a bit. We're just going to breathe. And I want you again to really bring your awareness back to your breath. Picture that nose, those nostrils in your head, and watch that breath go in and out. If it helps, you can do that 5-part breathing that we did at the beginning of class. So inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. I just want you to really focus on your breath here. Remembering to let that breath fill you up. Don't be afraid to take up space. And with your exhales, really just try to release, relax a little bit more. Identifying those tensions in your body and just using your breath to let them go. Now very gently, very slowly on your next inhale, you're going to inhale up and just gently exhale, transition to the belly. And I'm going to come to a Sphinx Pose. So my forearms are going to be on the mat. Hands and forearms pressed into the mat. So I'm just lifting the head, the chest, the shoulders here. Really making sure my shoulders aren't shrugged up to my ears. Now I'm going to inhale here, center. And exhale, I'm just going to turn my head to the right. So just stretching out the neck here a bit. This is where we carry a lot of our tension. Inhale, head center. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Check in with the shoulders. Are they shrugged up to the ears? Inhale, center. Exhale, right. And inhale, center. Exhale, left. And go ahead and inhale back to center and exhale. Just let yourself release down to your belly. And then we're going to slowly flip over to our back. So again, we're just taking it real nice and slow here. Just turning over to come to our backs. Take it slow. And once you're here, I want you to bend your knees. Bringing those heels as close up to your butt as you can get them. And you're going to bring your arms to your sides. And we're just going to flow with this bridge pose here. So when we inhale, we're going to lift the hips, lift the pelvis, and we're also going to lift our arms up overhead. And then we exhale, everything's going to come down. So when you're ready, inhale, lift those hips and lift those arms up overhead. Hold here, pressing those hips up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale, release arms and hips down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms and hips come up, pressing that pelvis up towards the sky. Breathing here for a moment. Inhale and exhale, slowly release arms and hips. Last one, inhale, hips and arms up, pressing that pelvis up to the sky. Breathing here. Big inhale and exhale, release. Take a second to windshield wiper out your legs from side to side. Let your breath return to normal. We're just going to finish up with some nice releasing twists here. Just going to move these blocks out of the way. I'm going to bring my arms out to a T position. I'm going to bring my knees into my chest. I'm going to inhale here and exhale. Just drop those knees over to the right. Maybe you gaze over your shoulder to the left. And I want you to breathe here. I want you to feel that tension releasing from the spine. And really just try to focus on that breath. Use that visualization technique or count or whatever is just going to bring your awareness to your breath and nothing else. Gently on your next inhale, come back to center. And exhale, just drop those knees now over to the left. And again, maybe gazing over your shoulder to the right. And again, I just want you to breathe. Take these final moments of release. Big, deep inhales and exhales. And gently, when you're ready, inhale, come back to center. And exhale, you can release. We're going to find our final Savasana here. Now, I want you to take up as much space as you need and take any variation of Savasana that you prefer. So maybe you want to take a Supta Baddha Konasana, so bound angle, reclined with your knees open to open up the hips. Maybe you want to take legs up the wall. That's another great one. You just want to take full Savasana here. You can also do a supported fish if maybe you want to open up your heart. Whatever your body is asking for right now, just go there. You can keep your palms facing down just for that grounding energy. And also, this is a great place to put that weighted blanket on, put a blanket on, just any feeling of comfort. If you have a dog, grab your dog, let your dog lay next to you, or cat, or reptile, or any kind of pet that brings you peace. But I just want you to relax here. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable. And just bringing it back to the breath. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. When you're ready, just gently bring your awareness back into your space and back into your body. Maybe start to wiggle the toes or wiggle the fingers. Maybe roll out the wrists or roll out the ankles. Just taking everything nice and gentle and slow. When you're ready, you can gently start to draw your knees up into your chest and take a little hug here. So just pulling those knees in, taking a moment to give yourself a little squeeze. And then go ahead and drop yourself over to either side using your bottom arm as a pillow, knees still tucked in. This fetal position, just one more moment of stillness and silence. And then slowly, when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a seat, any seat that you are comfortable in. You can bring your hands to either side if you're feeling the mat beneath your fingertips. Inhale those arms up, taking all that good energy we just created. Exhaling back down, releasing anything that doesn't serve you today. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, draw those palms together to touch and bring them to your heart center. The love and light in me honors the love and light in each of you. We bow to our practice. Thank you. I hope you feel at least a little better. I don't know if you could tell by the end of it, my dog was having anxiety. I don't know if you can see him on the couch right there. I saw a meme that was like, by the time you're 30, you should have anxiety, a dog, and a dog with anxiety. And I was like, check, check, check. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed that class. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Nourish Natasha. I have a ton of courses also available for purchase. If you'd like to support a small business, I'll put them in the description box below. And just thank you so much. Please, again, continue to let me know what classes you'd like to see. I'm happy to take suggestions. I'm really just trying to build this YouTube channel because I enjoy it so much. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.